Où est le grand? Ici. Hey, moi, Tato. Had to had to get my pint. Wow, what a comeback, eh? Well, the hopes that we get 2 points on the on this 3 game road trip, at least two. Hey, no problem. Grant chugging a beer right now. Good idea. Finish off that first one. Oh, victory beer, the best, the best beer going. So the comeback kids. Who was it said Demidov score? Demidov will score. Don't worry, Grant. They'll come back. Demidov will score. Yeah, Demi comes through with the big one. Did you notice the tip from Cappy to Demidov there? Beautiful. Cappy had another solid all around game, man. He just I just love the way he's playing. His he's gained another step um, since last year, and it's really paying off because man, he's playing such a solid all around game. Like the third period from Slav, I thought he came back. He was well, he was pissed off when that stupid offside rule. That drives me crazy. It 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 has a consequence on the goal about once every 200 times, but because of that one friggin' time where the guy, I don't know what the rest were doing, but the guy was about 3 feet offside and they scored. They get in this stupid rule where you can challenge an offside. And I mean, did it have anything to do with the goal? Slav moving his foot over a quarter inch. It drives me nuts. I hate the offside rule, not just when it's against the Habs, when it's against everybody. It drives me crazy. But I was just burning, and then I'm glad Suzuki 2 goals on the power play on the same power play, right? Susie with 2 goals and an assist tonight. Captain comes through, huge road win. How about Dobish? Hey, let's in three in a 4 minute span. The rest of the game, he was great. Um, solid win. The RDS wasn't putting up any more stats about how few games he'd won in the last 5. How about Dobie? How about Montybo in the last 10? Anyway, got to come back with Dobie again next game, right? Gotta. You got to ride him. He's got to play the next game. I can't see uh, Francois Bedard, $5. Enjoy that beer. Thanks, my friend. You just paid for, I don't know, eighth of another case. Thank you. Oh, there's ice in this. I put her in the freezer. Mm, that tastes sweet. Huge comeback. Thanks, Francois. I appreciate the your contributions always. You're a good man. Uh, let's have a look at the stats here, folks. Mikey Matheson, 26-17. He uh, he ended up playing a ton the last couple of periods. Dobson, 24-28. Nice to see Bolduc get 3 points tonight. Ooh, broke out of his slump in a hurry, eh? Galley, I like Galley in the third period. He stepped up again. I know he got some razzing for that play or that 1 goal against, but I thought Galley was pretty solid in the third period there. And that, he shoots and then Bolduc off the post and then Susie sticks it in there. That was great. Um, Lehner Should have had 2 assists, set up Slav for a goal, but Slav ends up not getting any points, unfortunately. But Demi Dobb with the big goal. He's quite a rookie. What are we looking at here? Face-off wise, 52%. Kapanen came back and ended up being 55%. He won some big draws. Nick, the only one below 50%, but we'll forgive him tonight, I think, eh? Considering he had 2 goals and an assist, I think we'll forgive him for being 43% in the face-off dot. Yeah, like let's get back on here. Good effort. Haven't seen a lot from Davidson. Picked up a penalty. Been a little quiet after his first game. Second wasn't too bad, but yeah. Jack Eye wasn't bad tonight. Again, I think if they, Texier might end up seeing Texier replacing Davidson soon enough. I think Jared needed to do a little more tonight. He's not, I mean, he has to impress, or he's not gonna stay in the lineup. But he'd be one of the few guys that was really quiet, I thought, tonight. But you know who I thought had a really strong game was Struble. He really kept a few plays in at the blue line. He's getting really good at that. And he's no nonsense. It's not real fancy, but he makes a lot of smart plays. And gets it over to Lane, gets it in, gets it deep. Good defending. I thought Struble was really solid, a lot better than Carrier tonight. And how many minutes did Strubes get tonight? 14:46. Oh, okay. Didn't give him as much ice time in the third period. Carrier ended up playing 20 again. Really, eh? Wow. Well, anyway, they love Carrier, so he's going to get his ice every night, I guess. I mean, he was better in the third period, but Engstrom didn't see a lot of ice in the third. Hey, tight game like that, right? I think he played 2 minutes in the third period. Carrier played about 8. I didn't mind Engstrom's first game. He's got lots of confidence. He plays a confident game. There's I have nothing bad to say. Good gap control, like I said before. Didn't mind stepping up into the play. Maybe he was a little risky a couple times. He's going to have to be careful there because NHL speed, right? I know he's confident in his mobility, but if you get caught pinching the wrong time, it's going to cost you. I don't care how fast you are. But again, I didn't mind that for a first game for him to be that confident. You can always rein it in, right? It's like he's more confident than Arber in his gaps and his ability to. Well, he's a quicker skater, so that obviously has a lot to do with it. But I suspect Arber will be in the next game against Vegas, who's a heavy team, and they really forecheck heavy and hard. I would suspect he'll play the next game, but then against Colorado, might see Engstrom in there again, or he could play the next game too. We'll see, but considering that he only played 2 minutes late, heavy team, Vegas, they might come back with Arber in the next one. What was the deal on the hitting the post and then the puck and then the face-off going to center ice? Is that the new rule or something? I don't know. That seemed odd. Slav, I think, was going to get to that freaking finally get the goal that he should have been rewarded with early on. Drum dude, nice win. Yeah. Cheers, drum dude. Oh, great road win. Hey, Sheldon. Dovish was the difference. Hey, gotta give it to him there. Dovish walk off. Good for him. Yeah, I like that. Hey, Monty kind of looking and laughing after there. He's a character, man. I mean, you gotta like Dovish. I'm sorry. Uh, gotta say Dovish played well there in the third. Yeah, he played well. 56 minutes out of 60. you know, you get back those 4 minutes, but I don't know. I blame Carrier more than him for that period of time. Um, Glenn S. Yep, right back with him Friday, then Monte Saturday. I think so. Yeah, Montreal doesn't need exceptional goalie. Average and Montreal's on top of the league. Well, they're uh, they're pretty talented team. What do you think of that freaking stick handling by Caulfield there in the third day? That one man, he's slick with the puck guy. It's underrated just how like his edges are great, and then he can stick handle in a small space there. He that was real pretty. I When Cole's rolling like that, it's fun to see. And well, Susie, great game from the captain. Put the team on his back the last couple of games. Francois, oh, and I've said it 1,000 times. We'll say it again. NHL need to remove the stupid offside video replay rule. Why cancel goals for irrelevant actions that occurred a minute prior? Hey, does NFL have an offside? Can the coaches challenge that you're offside by this far on the line of scrimmage? No, you know it's another one of those stupid things where they're copying soccer when they shouldn't be. The friggin' shootout and the offside, go to video for friggin' being this far. Let the friggin' refs decide the game. What did Slav being stepping one foot the other by this much have to do anything to do with the goal? For the one time out of every 1,000 goals, 2,000 goals where there's any relevance in an offside being missed leading to a goal, it's ridiculous. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. What's this $10? Happy Hab. Super sticker. Hey. Super beer slurp. Thank you, Happy Hab. You just made me a happy. Keep your hubby happy. That was what Flintstones. Keep your hubby happy. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I bit of a Flintstones fan going back. Wilma with her when she was a housemaid or whatever. She had her own show. She's a pretty good singer. Enjoy that beer. Yes, I will, Francois. Thank you very much. I wish I had some booze. Yeah, and ice too, eh? Dominican Republic. Sorry to hear you don't have any, George. Francois, I particularly hated Galley's icing. At the minimum, he should have aimed at the net. Okay, well, yeah, yeah, they made it a little tight. I sure hope Gaza Gaza contacted me and told me that I should feel privileged because he became a member of our YouTube channel here, and I'm going to be giving him a um, if you become a member here, by the way, you also get a free membership to my Patreon page. Um, he said, the last time he became a member, anything was like the Guy Lafleur fan club. So going back a while, and then I should feel privileged that he, you know, the Guy Lafleur and Grant McCagg fan club, the uh, the only member. Thank you very much, Gaza. I appreciate it. Oh, I better read what you wrote here. I sure hope we have 2 or 3 games in a row we win by 3 or more. Older I get, the worse I handle those close games, and it's just regular season. Oh man, yeah. Wait till it's like you know to decide whether they make the playoffs or not. Then it's going to be getting interesting, eh? Yeah, for sure, man. And thanks again for becoming the newest member of our YouTube um, channel. I think we're up to 19 members. So the next one you're will be at the big 2-0. So don't be shy, folks. Actually, I think I might have got 2 today, so it might be up to 20, 19 or 20, which is kind of cool. Sheldon Hughes, wait until Demidov start to use his lethal shot more. I love the way he pulls it in, eh? He gets the puck and he pulls it into his body so that the guy can't check it, and then whips off that wrister. He scored a bunch like that in Russia, and yeah, loved again. I love the little Cappy does these little things that if you aren't really paying attention to him, the little tip pass, and he had a few more pickpockets tonight again too. He's getting really good at he steals pucks constantly. Oh, Seb Chair 7313. I'm at 14 beers. Wow. Well, I'm at 1.5. Mm, but it tastes sweet. 14 beers. Wow. And I mean, you didn't have the apostrophe in there, but you spelled that pretty well. 14 beers later. I'm impressed. Seb Chair. Uh, Saki knows hockey. Saki, you know your hockey. Back to back, who's playing when? You had 14 beers too, Saki. M. Krauss. Slav looked great out there to me. Yeah. Yeah. He was solid in the third. Made some really nice plays. Does RDS really feel strongly over Quebecois versus non-Quebecer? I don't know, but I found that stat like really. You're pointing out that only won one of his last five. Like two of them were like went to overtime, right? Freaking shootouts or whatever. And he's now 8-2-3, and they point out that he'd only won one of his last five. Like that was disingenuous, I thought. You know, but they were praising him in the third period. Well, how could you not, right? Um, Erica M. Oh, Eric M. Remember Erica M? Much music. Do you think Erber slots in against Vegas because they are a bigger team? Yeah, you might have missed the start of my pregame show, but I did mention that I think I think you could see Arbor next game. Um, I mean, Engstrom only got 2 minutes in the third period, right? And the game was close and stuff, which is an indication that you know, they might lean towards Arbor next game. Also because of Vegas is hard for a checking team, like maybe the hardest in the league, and you might not want to throw a raw rookie to the wolves there. Uh, couldn't stand that song of Marinero, so I came here to see Grant. Oh, he's Tony's doing a show, is he? I don't know. That's fine. Town's big enough for the two of us there. I'm getting a good. I got a good group here. I appreciate it. Um, Rum here. Nice shot from Demi, wasn't it? Again, how he pulls it in like that and then just rips it. He scored a bunch like that. Um, in Russia. Grant, that was Bullock's best game of the year. Yeah, I agree. Happy Hab. Blano had a solid game. Yeah, and he's actually become a decent penalty killer for them. I haven't minded Blano last 5 games. Maybe he's turned things around. Um, Glenn Dobson earning his mark close to 25. Yeah, he's pretty solid. Important comeback. Stopping a losing streak is big, but getting the second win can be bigger for team confidence. That's true. No, I think it was important to not lose all 3 of these games after snapping the losing streak and to actually be on a 2-game win streak now. I think it's big, and the Canadians are right back in the thick of it. Demidov made me scream. Hasn't happened since 2 weeks. Yeah, like I was gonna say something, but um, that icing Nick made, I may never forgive him. Yeah. Well, he only had 2 goals and an assist. Slav looked dominant. Are you surprised at his progression? Is he not better on the second line? I I didn't find him that dominant. I didn't mind his game, but um, yeah, yeah. He's not pouting, anyways. Like he's on the second line. I like I like the potential of those three. Friggin' 63 years of age combined. They're a nice looking line. Like I don't have any objections with him being on that line. I think when he's with Suzuki and Caulfield, he maybe defers to them sometimes, right? And on this line, he's the old, well, not the oldest, but he's the vet of the three. Entering his fourth NHL season, and they're both uh, eligible for the Calder. So he's the grizzled vet of the three. So yeah, he's looks like he's possessing the puck more, trying more zone entries. With the other two, they demand the puck a little more often too, right? Um, Sloss defense is getting better and better. And, you saw that it was up on Twitter, and I posted or made a comment about it too. I don't know. Some website has him as like one of the top 3 defensive players so far this year. Um, I could see him. I could see him being on the PK soon. I don't know. Almost a little surprised they haven't tried him there yet because I think he could be very effective on the PK. Grant, I'm on my second tequila tonight and very happy. There you go. Hey, huge win. I'll have to just let me quickly look at the standings here. Tampa right now. Okay, Ottawa is likely going to win. Um, I will get up. I will get up the live standings. Flash score. Just bear with me a minute here, and I'll get the NHL live. But the for the time being, Montreal's back in third place in the division. But I think Ottawa. Oh, they're tied. Okay, so it's tight. It's crazy. Um, if Ottawa wins, obviously they jump back ahead. But just give me a sec here. So Montreal's in seventh. Ottawa would be tied with them, but played one more game. No, I guess Montreal is in third unless Ottawa wins. So even like with the tie, they'd be tied in points, but Montreal I think might be ahead. They certainly are ahead in win percentage because Ottawa's will have played one more game. But Ottawa, Detroit, Montreal all tied with 27 points. And if Ottawa wins, they'll be a point ahead. Uh, can't get much tighter than that, right? And the Bruins a point ahead, but they played three more games. So Montreal, as it stands right now, really basically is in a, if you go by win percentage, they're back in a playoff spot. So that's good news. Like to see them if they can leave this if they can leave this homestand or this 3 game road swing and still be back in the playoff spot. That bodes well. Wasn't looking that way 2 games ago, was it? Yeah. Carrier's game needs to be a high level to shield his size. However, the last while he's not playing at a high level, and it's showing in his play. Yeah, yeah. Grant McCagg stone. Yabba dabba doo. Is it just me, or does Montreal struggle with the long change during the second? Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is a very good point. Um, from Hamilton calling, missed out on the game, blanked out in my area. I think Angstrom is the most naturally talented D-man they have. Hope they don't trade him. They'd be foolish. To what a skater. Nice skater for sure. Ronnie Biggs, thank you. I'm sorry to hear that the game was blacked out. Get yourself a box, and you don't have to worry about games being blacked out. Good for Bulldog to get some points. Hey, 3 points. Loved it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Sammy Blake. Whatever. I guess you could pick up Sammy Blay, send him down to the minors. They can get him back in the, because that's what they were trying to do, was send him to the minors, right? Yeah, I mean, with all the injuries, you can pick them, you can reclaim them, Keep him on the team if you want. Right now, maybe they do it. Send back Davidson for a bit, and then send. Uh, but if they keep him with the team, then can they send him down to the minors later, or do they have to do it right away? I'm not sure of the rule there, but he wouldn't have to go through waivers if they reclaimed him and then sent him to the minors. So, I mean, if you can't even if you're on waivers with Toronto right now, you know, I don't know if Montreal wants him necessarily, right? Francois, is it me or twice Utah dived for Montreal to get penalized? It worked against Matheson in the first, but ref didn't bite in the third versus Slav. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't think the reffing was too bad tonight. I'm not going to rail on the refs unless it's a really bad game. I don't like the. It just seems like all during the lately again. Anytime there's a scuffle after whistle crap, Montreal gets the extra penalty. That pisses me off. I'm seeing more aggressive play from Josh. Yeah, playing with. Well, I don't know. I think he was playing aggressive before. The last about 6, 7 games, I think Josh has got his mojo back. But yeah, they seem to be a half decent pair, right? Highlight. Hey, hello. Hellage. Hellage. What did you think about number 42? Well, I've commented on him. More so on the first two intermissions there. Thanks for the question. Um, I liked him. I thought he, I thought his gaps were really good. His skating looked fine. Um, he was confident. No glaring errors. Maybe pinched a little too carelessly a couple of times, and he got caught up a little bit. But um, Jake covered for him on that one time, so didn't turn out to be a big deal. But you'll have to tidy that up a little bit. I liked him. I thought he was good. By the way, if you're on if you're watching this on YouTube, press the like and subscribe buttons or hype too. If you're watching on X and you wanna comment, join the other people here. Feel free to join our YouTube community here and leave a couple of comments. I'm not going to go too much longer here, folks. I don't think we're getting too much. We've got about 400 here that have tuned in, which is good, but not getting too many more comments. Uh, is it me or yeah? Okay. All right. I listened to Grant since 2022. Followed him from the other podcast over to here. Yeah, I. That's good to hear, Jake. Um, Flintstone was awesome. Yabba dabba do. They didn't make enough episodes. I didn't even realize but it was one show where you didn't mind. Oh, yeah, I've seen this a million times, but I'm gonna watch it again. And when he's running through the house is like when you see it at the start, it's only about 10, 20 feet by 20 feet, but running in the house and runs by about 20 of the same pictures again. One end of the house to get all of a sudden his house is like 500 yards long. Hey, when you're a kid, it doesn't bother you, does it? Does RDS really? Okay. Well, folks, I'm dying quickly here. Thanks for tuning in again. No, okay. Got a question here. What are your thoughts on Blake Coleman? Yeah, he's one of the guys I listed as a possibility, and Calgary will be getting rid of some guys. Not, you know, overly excited about him, but he's been on some, he's played important bottom six roles on Tampa and was fairly effective. Hey, it's certainly not someone that you'd look at picking up until you know that you're in the playoffs, right? Like he'd be a trade deadline type. Nobody's picking him up this time of year. I don't think it would be Ottawa wins in a shootout. Okay, so c'est la vie. Like the Habs might be in the wild card or second wild card, which is fine. Um, uh, Management needs to stay patient and not hand out any bad contracts. When new management took over, we were $40 million in bad contracts. Yeah. Um, Riley started helping us tonight. He had a goal versus Detroit just before joining the Habs. There you go. Yeah, he's probably got a little extra jump in his step because he knows, hey, Habs are coming. Habs are coming for him. Wanted to impress him. Hey, he scores big goals. I mean, he's a big game player. I really like Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah, he's 35, going on 35, but I think he's got a couple of good playoff runs left in him yet. You know, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. No, Montreal's got too much. Uh, they have too much depth. They got too many prospects that aren't going to play significant roles. Now's the time. Deal them well while they're worth a lot, and uh, deal from a position of strength. And right now, the Canadians have probably the best young talent in the league, and definitely one of the best prospect bases. Um, that's when you deal when these guys have a lot of value, and you can get a really good return uh, and help you win now. The Canadians got to build a culture here of winning. I don't want them to go to the playoffs and lose in the first round again. They won one playoff game last year. Like that to be at least six this year. And that may not be possible unless they pick up a significant piece that, like an O'Reilly, that would be perfect. And so, uh, again, the best way to develop this young core is for them to uh, win playoff games and play as many playoff games as possible. That's how you learn how to win. Um, so uh, the window is open now. The East is wide open. I mean, you look at the friggin' standings. It's crazy. I'll just open it back up here again. Live standings in the East. The top team has 31 points. Okay. Montreal's 4 points behind. They're 4 points out of being the top team in the East right now. So and that's after after a bad month. So I say go for it. Okay. Well, look, folks, you're just asking me questions about O'Reilly that I've answered a few times already, and it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for tuning in. Um, go Habs, go. We'll see you. I'll be doing a pregame show Friday before the Vegas game. So Friday afternoon. Hope you can tune in. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll talk soon.